You're most welcome back to the GMODISM channel. We are here in the losers bracket of the Grand Battleship tournament. This time, we will see if the UCS Sanctuary, which I believe is an airship, right? Or no, it's not. I always think it's an airship, but it's not. Yeah, it's kind of hovering like that, right? Anyways, the UCS Sanctuary by Omicron, our dedicated AOG fan, will face off with Borderwise's Drakenslang War Canoe. This is like the 1.5 version, and it's old, yes, but it got in the tournament. It abides by the rules, and in my tests, it beat the Mark II. So that's why it's here. And it's doing a jolly good job. It has been dominating the losers bracket so far. And now we shall see if the Drakenslang War Canoe or if the UCS Sanctuary will have to leave. Well, we'll need to check out what they got. The UCS Sanctuary does have less blocks, I believe. And it does provide a good bit of APS, almost 1000 damage in APS, some laser, some particle cannon, some cram. It's a mixed bag. 1400 firepower. And the Drakenslang pops in with the same type of firepower. It's mostly APS and then almost as much cram. So those are pretty scary crams. Will be very interesting to see if they will be able to evade or not. Well, we shall indeed see when we spawn them in the battle. We can check out what types of shell we do have here. We have armor piercing. Yeah, kinetic. That was kinetic, yeah. Sabot. We have also and super cavs, so firing underwater. We have base bleeder. I don't know, man. We have a lot of, and we got heavy head. Oh, it's kinetic. We are rocking kinetics here. Borderwise almost never rocks kinetic, and this is armor piercing, high explosive, and a little bit of heat afterwards. And we do have a frag as well, and that's mainly water popping. And the cram cannons are of course a nice little mix of whoops, wrong button. High explosive and frag, I believe. Let us check the damage. Explosive and fragments, yeah. Pretty scary stuff. If they hit, which will be the deciding factor, I think. And there we go, into the first round. The Drakenslang is firing its rounds. And I will be quite interesting to follow the cram shells here and see where they will be landing. The Sanctuary is being evasive and all, and oh bam, that's a lot of lambs. Alright. We are not joking with the lambs here, and oh yeah, I forgot about it. It kind of cruises from side to side in this fun little fashion. And it, if we dive inside this, it's basically it's a reptilian temple. Omicron has has really made a fun concept. Will they take out the shells? I wonder though. I don't really know how effective the lambs are. We're doing a pretty good evasive job here, I must say. And many of those guns are... yeah, they are civs guns. So it seems that many of the fragment... many of the frag cram, and I mean AP frag high explosive crams that come in are being shot down actually. We are doing the fun thing of building a ship out of stone here. And that may seem like a really stupid idea, but stone is really cheap. And it's actually pretty decent armor for the cost. Drakenslang is of course fast and evasive, but so is the Sanctuary, and it jumps up and down like that too. I wonder if the mortars are hitting. The cram mortars seem to not be hitting, right? Follow me surprised. Drakenslang isn't very famous for being hit by stuff like mortars. It's just too fast and squiggly. The Drakenslang is not in the lead, however. That is the Sanctuary at 97%, and the Sanctuary is at the Sanctuary is at 97% over there, and the Drakenslang is at 90% over here. Oh bam, that cram is absolutely decimated. Look at that, poor thing. And somehow the mortars, yeah, they still missed, never mind. The Sanctuary is a proper sandblaster. I don't remember what killed the Sanctuary. I'm almost expecting it to be in the winner's bracket, but I think the issue with the Sanctuary is that it has too low firepower, but it has the same amount of firepower than like the Drakenslang. So I think this is a pretty even matchup. Looks like the Sanctuary is dominating the first battle. We have almost gained a 10% lead, which tends to be significant. But if I remember correctly, the Sanctuary has a bit uneven performance in earlier battles, so we may see different results next time. But I do think the Sanctuary is definitely winning the first. Our reptilian friends here is probably going to win the first battle. %84% is the Drakenslang at. Sanctuary is at 95. But it's fighting at a pretty weird angle, I must say. Have we lost engine power? Does it float? Whoa. Things are happening here. What is... The Sanctuary is almost being outmaneuvered, it feels like. It's clearly in the lead, but at this rate, I wonder what will happen. You can see most of the guns are not being used at the Sanctuary side here. Yeah, they're just sitting there. It's fighting at a very suboptimal angle. I see detection components left, so we are not having issue of knowing exactly where the enemy is. Of course, then the guns would be pretty inaccurate too. The Sanctuary has a 10% lead, but things have happened. So we'll need to check out how is the Draki doing. Oh, we have the engines in the middle have started a big fire. That's not very good. I think the Sanctuary will stop being outmaneuvered pretty soon, honestly. Oh, bam, the mortars are hitting now. It definitely lost some speed in that case. Or perhaps it was just a lucky one. %82%, yes. The crams are absolutely sad. Look at that. Well, we need to check out what's happening with the Sanctuary. I do wonder if one of them will trigger being too far away and actually get penalty points for breaking the rules. That's also a possibility right now. The Sanctuary is still fighting at this weird-ass angle. What are you doing? Only some of the guns are being used here. It seems that it simply is just too slow in turning. It doesn't look like it. I don't know what's happening. I don't know why it maneuvered that, but That's something we from the depth players question ourselves with a lot. Why is my ship maneuvering like that? And the simple answer is AI is literally a brain inside the box, and it seems that the procedure wasn't like, you know, the smartest thing. I guess it's more EMP secure that way. Bio computer. Maybe we shouldn't think too much about this. It's just weird. Beautiful golden tips, just like the Giza pyramid original, isn't that? Yeah. Why? What is the AI doing even? The Sanctuary were just winning so quickly in the beginning, and now it's just doing weird things. I think we should probably take the opportunity and just say big thank you to everyone that are supporting the channel monthly. Those of you in the Ecclesiarchy of GMODISM, you could see this video in early access, because of course that is the perk of YouTube members, which is the Ecclesiarchy. So big thank you for your monthly support. Also big thanks to all of the members of the Army of GMODISM supporting us monthly over at Patreon, with our most notable members Admiral Dragon X62, Commodore All-Around Gamer, Commanders Ali, Ben Wilkie, Cameron Dixon, Sven van der Velde, our lieutenants Ando, Crave Eaton, Insakin, Owen, Parbagreed, Vincent Veritas, Volkite, Rick Brell, and Scooby Rocks. Big thanks for your monthly support. And if you haven't liked the video, that is a very nice way to help the video out and help the channel out. So big thanks to all of you who did like the video. And 90% of you are not subscribed. So also big thanks to the 10% of you who are subscribed. And if you don't find my videos very often because you are not subscribed, well, now is the time to do it. Now is the time to subscribe. Like, you can always unsubscribe to change your mind. Isn't that smart? In any case, Drakenslang is at 75%, Sanctuary is at 93%. It's just doing very slow damage, fighting from this super weird angle. I feel the Sanctuary would be so much more powerful if it got an AI upgrade. Take that brain inside a box, throw it out, and put in a real computer. This is... the weird reptilian rituals. Can we see some of them inside of here? Yeah. No. That's the AI. There we had a room. Okay, well, whatever. We should actually watch the battle instead. It has interiors, though. It's cool. The Drakenslang also has interiors in the form of an art gallery, if you missed that. This is the slowest battle. It's really not, but it feels like it. Boom, boom. Draki is fast, man. Look at this. It's so quick. 73%. It's slowly losing health, but a bit too slow for my taste, because I have to sit here and watch it all and see if anything important happens and comment on it, and then cut away the too boring parts later. Stop complaining, GMODISM, you are... Sanctuary is now deciding to fight backwards. What a utterly stupid idea. Now almost no of the guns can reach the target. However, Drakenslang is past the funny number now. It's now at 67%. Well, maybe fighting backwards was the move to win. Possibly. Who knows? Well, I am happy that the numpad camera makes my life easier right now, at least. I can just lock on to stuff. Sanctuary is just sitting here and arrogantly using its aft cannons, not bothering using all the main guns. As before. As before. Get the joke? It's pretty boring. Like the Draki is kind of comically fast. It never gets old. Well, the Draki is certainly on the train to losing, but, you know, and the question is, how will it go the next battle? Because it's still best of 3. This is the first battle, and we can't say, like it doesn't say too much yet. We don't know what's gonna happen. We can say with pretty high confidence what's gonna happen the first battle, and that we have basically been able to say for a really long time. Draki is just pretty resilient. It's technically still firing, and it did knock off a additional 2% of the Sanctuary. So, I mean, it's doing something. Well, well. How are the grinding going? We are now 11 minutes in the battle. Was it 10 minutes time limit? No, I have 15 minutes time limit. I believe. I think so. Let's pretend I know my actual time limit for the battle. And 59%. But are we actually doing any damage is the question. No, the Drakenslang isn't doing any damage anymore, so we can just say it lost now. Beautiful. GG, let's see how it goes with the next battle. Round 2. Isn't it pretty comical how long the Draki is compared to the Sanctuary? It's so compact. And it kind of wants to fight at a slight angle. Why? I have no idea. But I guess the guns kind of get the better way to shoot. Ooh, these early blast of crams should be pretty decisive in terms of damage. Look at that. Sanctuary lost 2% from that initial blast. Like, Draki's cram cannons can absolutely kill the first couple of rounds. But that is when they hit. The Sanctuary bobs up and down. It's sometimes an airship and sometimes a watership. It kind of can do both. I think it's floaty as well due to all of the wood. So it should be very hard to get out of the... Like, it won't just sink and die. And here we can just see here the little swarm coming in here. Just doing damage like that. But losing blocks. Firing in tiny bursts. Oh wow. Sanctuary managed to drill out one of the Draki's main guns here. Ooh, those cram cannons won't shoot anymore. Fortunately for the Drakenslang, the cram cannon wasn't doing any heavy lifting. It would be far worse to lose one of the APS guns, because those are dealing the damage. But it's not a great start for the Draki to lose a cram cannon like that. I'm curious to see if they can hit though. The Sanctuary is pretty evasive. Bobbing up and down like that. Oh, that's so not hitting. Oh no. And the Sanctuary decided to fight at weird angles again. Why? Why is it doing like this? Oh. It feels like it takes a lot of damage as well. What the hell? It's like tilting. 96%. Draki's shots are sure fast. We have again aimed at the hot little center here, giving it some free nice lift. Well, 83% is the Drakenslang at, and the Omicron's Sanctuary, she's at 96%. A clear lead for the Sanctuary, but it started to fight in a weird angle again, so the DPS has gone down severely. Don't know why it does that. Oh, they are really aiming the right spot here. Look at that, sandblasting the turret head. I wonder how many shells actually hit. I think a lot of them are probably missing. I don't know what detection, like aim point averaging, both of the ships are using, but that can be a huge differentiating factor on how many shots you actually land or not. Why is it fighting with such weird angles? Who knows? Maybe it's reptilian magic. I am surprised that the Sanctuary is able to basically take out... Whoa. Whoa. Who is dying? Drakenslang is dying. What happened? I think we shot out the AI or something. Look at that. Yes, indeed, we did. Congratulations to Sanctuary. The reptilian beams of hope are beaming. Beams of world domination are very happy. I'm sure Omicron is beaming too. Sanctuary does survive the loser's bracket and can fight on. Unfortunately, it is time to say goodbye to the Drakenslang Hydrofoil War Canoe, or Draki 1.5 if you will. It has put up a really good fight, however, and we'll just have to say big thanks to Borderwise for building this very fun and fast ship. Now the Draki Mark III is out, and unfortunately it can't be part of this tournament because it was closed long before the Draki Mark III was completed. But we can of course test when the Gimle tourney is over. We can check out some of the best ships against the Draki Mark III and see how it fares. But big thanks to Borderwise for the Draki 1.5. It is not part of the Gimle tournament anymore. It has been eliminated the second time, and this time by Omicron's Sanctuary. Well, we have to do a little extra third battle thing, so let's dive into that. And as you may have guessed, the reptilians on the Sanctuary has gotten a nasty surprise. Getting home from the repairs of the epic battles, 2 Drakenslang Hydrofoil War Canoes have been spotted. And they are out for revenge. Not that it will help them get back in the Grand Battleship tournament, but, well, I guess they will try and defend their honor at least. I wonder if the Sanctuary will try and target one of them or both of them. I don't know how many AIs it's rocking. Looks like we're targeting one of them. Ooh, I think it's gonna be pretty difficult to take out 2 Doomcram systems, though. If your ship is able to take out 2 Doomcram battleships crams at once, you have probably spent too much material on your civ systems. I don't think Sanctuary does have this issue, but just saying, we shouldn't see it be able to take out 2 Doomcram systems. It's surprisingly even so far, but the game is also running super slow, and we are now not even a minute in the battle. We are seeing crams getting through, however. It's a little bit harder to spot the shells when we are in such a degraded mode, however. Whoa. Excuse me. I have no idea what I did lock on to. Probably something in outer space. Maybe it was a message from the Sirius star. Anyways. I feel the Sanctuary need a follow-up ship that looks like a like just the permit. All right. Team Sanctuary is at like 95.5% and Team Drakenslang is at 97%. I'm pretty sure the Drakenslang team will be able to win this, but yeah. I don't know. It may take some time. Well, the Sanctuary is putting up a surprisingly good fight. It's also only been 1 minute and 44 seconds in actual game time. You know, this is a bit of a slideshow, I must say. It's actually half speed. It's not that bad. Finally, oh no. Some of the, no, those cannons on the left side is just not really wanting to participate. What's the left side called? Port. Right side is starboard. We're trying and evading and all, but Sanctuary is starting to fight at pretty suboptimal angles. And from the previous battle, we can probably guess that at this game speed and like this, it will take forever, but I can't see the Sanctuary beating 2 of the hydrofoil war canoes, since one of them is literally 99.9%. The one of them is at 91%, which is cool, but like it wasn't that epic fast win except the second time. So I mean, the Sanctuary could possibly snipe out the AI of one of the Drakenslangs, and then it would be possible for it to be 2 of them. But I don't know. I don't think we're gonna see that happen. And I'm frankly not here for the slideshow, because we don't have to. It's not gonna decide anything. The Drakenslang is unfortunately already eliminated from the Gimle tournament, and the Sanctuary. Big congratulations to Omicron for being able to produce this beautiful reptilian base Sanctuary thing. And with this, we are actually going to say big thank you all for watching this little video. The Sanctuary sits here and does its best at 86%, while Team Drakenslang is shooting its shells at 95%. But I will say big thank you all for watching. check out my other channels up there to the right. You can see the relaxation channel for some relaxing and sleep help content, and the GMODISM channel for some extra battles. And if you haven't watched more of the extra battles, like battles with the Fafnir and submersibles, Drakenslang is actually fighting some extra battles there too. If you want to see more of the Drakenslang, I would head over to the GMODISM channel and check that out if you haven't already. Again, big thank you all for watching. This is your host Eric, and I am signing out. See you next time.